So is COP a silver bullet for fraud? This is Mike Nathan from FeedsEye and welcome to the weekly update. The UK Payment Services Authority announced it's extending COP or Confirmation of Payee to 400 firms across the UK. This was for October next year and will cover all CHAPS payments and fraudster payments. COP was designed to help support misdirected funds and APP scams. What it does is check the name of the individual that you're paying against their sort code account number. COP currently checks over 1 million fraudster payments a day. It was introduced a few years ago by 6 of the largest banks in the UK. It is now rolled out to 59 institutions. Authorized push payment fraud is when the fraudster generally calls up the customer and convinces them to make a payment to a money mule. It is certainly the largest challenge facing the global banking industry from a fraud perspective. Scams have overtaken account takeover as the primary reason for fraud in the UK, and they've even overtaken card payments as per UK Finance the Facts 2021. So if we think about the cycle of instant payments, generally it follows a similar pattern, and we're beginning to see this more and more as more countries globally adopt them. First off, it's a new channel for the fraudsters to exploit. So the banks, generally by the regulators, introduce instant payments. Then after a short time, we see the fraudsters move from card fraud to internet banking fraud. Losses begin to accelerate and money mules become increasingly prevalent. The banks start to introduce technology to protect themselves, particularly on the digital channels. This includes device recognition software, behavior biometrics, and transactional analysis. Once the fraudsters realize the weakest point in the link is actually the customers, they switch their attention to APP scams. COP has certainly helped reduce APP scams in the first instance. Lloyds Bank, within the first month of it being introduced, witnessed a 31% reduction in fraud on instant payments. But there's a challenge that it doesn't cover cross-border payments, and currently it is only covering 59 financial institutions across the UK. The announcement should remedy this. Finally, it has been very successful with misdirected funds. So is COP a silver bullet for fraud? Well, the clear answer is no, unfortunately. You need to have a layered approach to actually defend against these fraudsters, particularly on APP scams. To tackle such issues, Confirmation of Payee is one tool in the armory to defend against it, but you need to use other layers. This includes device data, behavior biometrics, looking for hesitation, duress, or things that are strange about that particular account, transactional analysis to see if the payment is normal for that particular user, and also victim propensity modeling to understand, is this customer likely to be the victim of a scam? The final point is how you actually really tackle the problem is to educate your customer base. Better informed customer will not fall for these scams. This has been Mike from FeedsEye for the weekly update.